Hi, it's Chrissy here from Roll.nz, and today I'm here to tell you about our new bodyguard for the V11. And I'm not touching it because the fell over just before when I tried that. Anyway, this is a bit different. This bodyguard doesn't cover the whole thing. We are covering the saddle. But not only are we doing that, we have introduced pads. This has Velcro. You can make it as thick as you want it, and it will attach anywhere. You get 4 of these because one would be pretty useless. And yeah, so you can make this whole saddle bespoke to you. Now let me show you how to fit it. So in your kit you got 2 strips of adhesive Velcro. These are to be placed there. I'm cheating, mine's already on here. So there, or where the white is, just to make it easy for you to see. You want to clean it off with isopropyl alcohol first. We can't ship it because DHL don't accept alcohol. Good to know, right? So yeah, just give that a quick clean. Stick that on, and then while this is sort of setting on there, you want to make your push pads. So we'll show you how to do that. Right, so how do we actually make these push pads? It's quite simple, really. You get your strip of neoprene with the Velcro on it, turn it face down. I like to do a little fold like that, and then roll it up nice and evenly and tightly. Grab a couple of these bands, and they should fit round twice. Just make them nice and even. You may need to wiggle things into place a little bit. One done. Pull that through a little bit more. 3 more to go. Now if I stretch those first, it might be a little bit easier for me. And you can position this either further out or further in. It's up to you. They're your pads, your way. Now, how do we put them on the bodyguard? So here's your bodyguard. Inside is the loop side of a Velcro, so these will stick wherever you want them. That's not the recommended place for them, however. What you want to do first is just unhook these cross straps. And put your push pads where you think is going to be most comfortable for them. It's probably going to take you a couple of times to get them in the right place, but when you do, they'll be in exactly the right place for you. So lie it out flat and repeat on the other side. So you want these to be mirrored onto this side here. So there's a seam that runs down here which does help you line things up a bit more and work out where you want to place them. So that's that. When it goes onto the wheel, these are what we call the wings, because I think it's a better name than ears. And these bits here are going to attach to the adhesive Velcro underneath your pedals. Once you get this on, you're going to cross these over on the inside of your bodyguard. That way it will secure this in place and there'll be no movement. Let's give it a go. Now you've got your V11, got your V11 Bodyguard with your push pads fitted, if you want them. If you don't want them, I hope you've skipped all the steps of making them, because they'll be useless. You really need to unhook these cross straps on both sides, and that's the way that it's going to go on the wheel. Now the Bodyguard works either way, so it's exactly the same front to back. But if you're using push pads, you've probably got them more forward at the front than at the back. So that will make a difference to how you actually want this. You can always, and you'll need to tweak the placement of the push pads. You can do that with it on the wheel or off the wheel. And it is a little bit of a struggle to squeeze it through on the wheel, but I'll show you how to do it. So the first thing we want to do is curl up the Bodyguard so you can sort of squish it through. Make sure you're clear of the trolley release handle and it's fitted underneath there. Fit the wings or pockets over. Make sure they're nice and flat on the inside. Pull this down and attach it to the Velcro. And repeat. Again, make sure your cross straps are free. Slip these over, make sure they're flat. Attach that. So there's a strap at the bottom here. You want to pull that up and through and attach it on the diagonal of the opposite side. and do the same on that side, and it doesn't move anywhere. And repeat this again. Slide it through, attach the Velcro. I'm pulling this nice and tight. So the strap's going from this side to this side and this side to this side in the middle. So it's just crossing over and holding this really tight so it doesn't really move that much.
Bodyguard fitted.
That's your Bodyguard fitted. If you want to modify your push pads further, there's a couple of options. You can either make them smaller, easy, just need scissors, or you can make them bigger. So you may have some doweling, or here we've got a really strong little core. So first off, let's go with the easy option and chop it down. So depending on how much you want cut off, so that's just a couple of inches. I'm actually using a piece that doesn't have Velcro on it for this demonstration. I can roll it back up and tie it up, and you'll see that it's a little bit smaller. Not much, just a little bit. So you can keep this, and if you decide later on that you wish you hadn't done it, you can fold this up just like that and wrap this around it later on. So all is not lost, unless you throw this away and then you're screwed. We're going to make it bigger now. And ideally this would be the same size as this, but again, for demonstration purposes, we're just going with what we've got. So roll that around, and you might need to get a monster in a tube. No, wait, this works. And you can see that you've got quite a substantial size difference, and this is really firm, but all the rubber of the neoprene gives it a really soft, luxurious feel. Hopefully that helps you work out the best way to have your push pads. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and enjoy the ride. Bye.